Hey guys, Nina here, welcoming you to another reading from the Ladies of Horror Picture Prompt Monthly Challenge, hosted by Elaine Pascale on her channel, The Godmother of Horror. If you'd like to read along or read previously published pieces, please visit spreadingthewritersword.com or ladiesofhorror.com. In the meanwhile, enjoy the reading.
These Ancient Hills by K.R. Morrison. These hills, or rather mountains, have been my home since childhood. For a mortal, that's a number that can be reasonably understood. However, I measure my time in eons, not years. These peaks once were mere hills. I roamed them with my friends, playing in their crests and valleys in all innocence. Until the scourge came. Overnight our village was anathema, a byword to the people in a nearby town. Those untouched by the horror found themselves on the cutting edge of reality as my family and friends converged upon them, driven by a bloodlust we had no control over. We pillaged the town to satiate our thirst. Those who survived fought back once the initial shock subsided. They went on a counterattack, and in no time my kind, only too happy to be exterminated, lay under several feet of soil. You have to realize most of the people in the village we attacked were related to us in some way. Many did not want an eternity of the thirst for blood. Those of us who escaped the villagers' hatchets found our way into the hills, and there we stayed. Over time, our occasional night visits became something that people learned to expect. We never took more than we needed, and never ended the life of anyone. Over time, my remaining fellows moved away to pursue victims afield, and I am now the last one here, the last one living, as it were. I've seen this village I'm currently hiding in go from roundhouses to stone buildings to the 21st century materials they now use to make their homes. I have to admit, it's getting harder and harder to keep from finishing off my current victim. There's no feeling of kinship there anymore. No one even believes in the threat I represent. Instead, they make toys and games from the ideas they have of my influence in earlier times. But I can feel an undercurrent of anxiety now. It's because of a new presence. Archaeologists have descended upon our hamlet, and they've started to dig up these mountains I've called home for so long. And from what I hear from my hiding place, they've discovered some shocking burials. Shocking to them, at least. I remember these burials only too well. Skeletons decapitated with their skulls placed between their legs, or completely missing and found somewhere else. Odd figures etched into the bones. Herbs buried with the remains. I'm divided in my mind. Should I tell these people why the burials have been arranged just so? I would like to remain the only creature of my kind roaming these mountains, but I also feel a wish to let the deaths of my fellows be avenged. It won't be long, I'm sure, until these scientists put the skeletons and their skulls together. It's natural human curiosity. But it will also be their undoing. My thoughts are suddenly interrupted by a scream from the faraway mountains, and I know it's too late for me to do anything to prevent the oncoming destruction. My kin have risen up, and I will soon be reunited with my family and friends. The bloodlust is irresistible now.